Before you move to Austin, there are a few mistakes I see people make over and over again. And some of them can cost you a lot of money, or honestly, they just make your day to day life way harder here than it needs to be. So, if you're thinking about relocating to Austin, especially from out of state, this is the video I wish people would watch before they start house hunting. Hi, I'm Megan Hawley. I'm a realtor here in Austin, and I help a lot of families relocate here. And what I've learned is this: Austin is amazing, but it's not a one size fits all. Where you choose to live here matters a lot more than people think. So let's get into the 7 biggest mistakes I see people make when moving to Austin. Mistake number one: thinking Austin is Austin. One of the biggest mistakes I see is people assuming the whole city feels the same. It doesn't. Living downtown feels completely different from living in Westlake, which feels completely different from Lakeway or Circle C. You can be 15 to 20 minutes apart and feel like you're in a completely different city. So when people say, we just want to live in Austin, my first question is always, what kind of Austin do you actually want? Do you want walkability, top schools, more space, hill country views, lake access? Because that answer changes everything. Okay, mistake number two: not understanding school zoning early. Even if you don't have kids or your kids are younger, school zoning still affects home value and resale. In Austin, schools are not just district wide in a simple way. What surprises a lot of people is that even within the same general area, some boundaries can change really quickly. So, two homes that are 5 minutes apart might actually feed into completely different schools. I've seen buyers fall in love with a home only to realize that it's not zoned to the school they assumed. So, if schools matter to you at all, this needs to be part of your decision from day one, not something that you figure out after you find your house. Okay, mistake number three: underestimating traffic and commute patterns. Austin traffic is not just bad or good, it's directional and time based. For example, North Austin to downtown in the morning is very different than reverse. Crossing bridges over Lady Bird Lake at rush hour is a whole situation. So people will buy a home thinking, oh, it's only 12 miles from downtown, but that 12 miles can mean 15 minutes or 55 minutes depending on timing. That's why I always tell clients, don't just look at distance, look at lifestyle timing. When are you actually driving? Okay, mistake number four: waiting too long to start the home search. A lot of relocation buyers wait until they're ready to move before they start looking. But Austin moves fast, especially in higher demand areas near downtown or Lake Austin. By the time you're ready, the homes you liked online may already be gone or under contract. Even just starting early, getting familiar with the neighborhoods and price points and inventory gives you a huge advantage. You don't have to be ready to buy, you just need to start learning the market. Mistake number five: not understanding property taxes. This is a big one. Texas doesn't have state income tax, but property taxes are higher than what a lot of out of state buyers are used to. So when you see a home price, your monthly payment might feel higher than expected once taxes are included. It's not a bad thing, it's just something you need to plan for. Because I've seen people fall in love with a home only to realize later that the monthly cost wasn't what they expected. Mistake number six: picking a neighborhood based only on price. This is probably the most emotional mistake I see. People will say, we can afford this area, so let's just do it. But in Austin, neighborhoods are very lifestyle driven. For example, one area might give you space but longer commutes. Another might give you walkability but smaller homes. Another might give you top schools but higher price per square foot. So the real question isn't what can we afford? It's what do we want our life to feel like every day? That's a very different decision. All right, mistake number 7, not working with someone who knows relocation. Moving to a city like Austin is not just a home search, it's a lifestyle transition. And the biggest mistake I see is people trying to piece it together from Zillow, Google Maps, and social media. Austin is very micro market driven. You can literally be in 2 different neighborhoods near Lake Austin and have completely different schools, price points, and even feel. So, having someone who can actually walk you through the neighborhood differences, the school zoning, the commute realities, and the lifestyle fit, it makes a huge difference in how confident you feel in your decision. So, if you take anything away from this video, it's this: Austin isn't just one market, it's a collection of very different lifestyles packed into one city. And the biggest mistake you can make is assuming they all feel the same. When I work with relocation clients, this is really what we spend time figuring out before we ever look at homes. And because once the lifestyle is clear, the home search becomes so much easier and way less overwhelming. Because Austin is an incredible place to live when you land in the right spot for your lifestyle. If you're thinking about moving to Austin and want help figuring out where you should actually live based on your budget, your family, and your lifestyle, reach out to me anytime. You can schedule a call with me in the link below. I help a lot of families relocate here, and I'd love to help you avoid these 7 mistakes. And if you want more Austin neighborhood breakdowns and relocation tips, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.